Hi everyone, this is Rose from RoseAngelGuidance. I'm an angel communicator and I'm here to share with you what I've learned from the angels. Today I wanted to talk to you about trusting in the process of life. It took me quite a while to actually trust that things were going to work out. Because sometimes in life it just feels like you just can't even see the light. I know life can be very difficult, and there's many reasons why life becomes difficult. Number one, you're not where you want to be and you're not sure how to change it. And when you're in that position, it's just this lost feeling that, that you feel a victim. You feel a victim to life as opposed to living life. But the truth is, no matter how hard life is, you can take steps toward changing it. You can start to see the light again. And trusting in the process of life is knowing that life is not always going to be easy. It's knowing that even though you're going through a difficult time right now, that things will change, that things can change, that you have the power to change your life. You have the ability to align with good things coming to you. And when you're trusting in the process of life, you're kind of giving up your fear. Now remember, if you're in the state of fear, you're looking at the future thinking things are going to go wrong. But the truth is the future has not happened yet. So you have this choice to start taking these steps toward change your life. And I talk about this often, my favorite step to changing your life is appreciating what you have. Because it takes your focus on the fear of what you don't have, the fear of how things can turn out. And this trust in the process of life is knowing that life has these ups and downs, that life can be easy and life can be difficult. But no matter where you're at, like when you're in an easy part of life, you're appreciating and you're happy with what you have. And then things start to change and you're in this difficult part of life where you feel a victim to what's going on. But knowing that when you're feeling this victim of life, when you're feeling this difficulty of not knowing what the next step is, or that something's going to happen that's going to make life even harder and you're concerned and worried about this, that you know that what's happening is you're being taken outside your comfort zone because you're ready to change. You're never taken outside your comfort zone when you're not ready. So when you're ready to make this change, and you may be hesitating on making this change, or you may be fearful of what will happen if you make this change, but the angels know that you're ready and that you've asked for this change. So they take you outside your comfort zone because that's where you find your strength. That's where you learn to make the changes needed to get yourself comfortable again in life. So trusting in the process of life is knowing that if life is easy or if life is hard, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That if you're feeling difficulties in life, that's because you're ready for change. You're ready to become stronger. You're ready to figure this out so that you never find yourself in this position again. Because the truth is, once you learn how to get out of this uncomfortable situation, you never forget it. You never forget it because that is a lesson learned. You don't move backwards in life. You may be stuck and stay in situations in life, but you don't move backwards. Once you figure something out, once you learn something, it stays with you forever. So that's why you're always moving forward in life. And that's why it's okay to trust the process of life. Be it easy or be it difficult, you are in a position that you can make those changes. If you're not happy with what you have, start appreciating what you do have and you're going to see an opening of what steps you need to take. And sometimes these steps are difficult, and that's why you kind of stick in that uncomfortable, you're taken out of your comfort zone because it's difficult, and you're afraid, for lack of a better word. You're afraid to make that change because in your mind, it couldn't be worse than where you're at. But the truth is, if you're there, you're ready to make that change. So just take those baby steps. Take baby steps toward making changes. And once you start appreciating what you have in life, it kind of becomes clear what that next step is. It may not be easy, but it's going to guide you outside your comfort zone and back to where you're happy again. So don't be afraid. Never put your energy in fears, because you're ready. If you're uncomfortable in life, if you're having to be in this position of trusting in the process of life, then you're ready for that change. And know that you're never alone. The angels always have your back. They'll always guide you to what you need to know, or where you need to go, or what steps you need to make life easier again.